Okay guys, just here I've got a 2016 Landcruiser Sahara and we're just going to swap over the steering wheel. You can see the surround's a bit worn on this one and a bit hammered, so just going to swap over to a new PBS steering wheel, sports steering wheel. This one's a flat bottom, but they've got a whole heap there, and so we'll take you through how we do it. So the first thing is, and thanks Jamie for the tips, if we see these three round holes here, you can see just one there, one there, one there. So to undo the airbag, so we've got to undo the little side panels first. They just unclip off the side here. And then to undo the airbag, we've got to jump in there. You can see just in there, we've got to push in that little wire there up the top on the existing steering wheel. Same on the other side. And then down the bottom there, this one just lifts up. So you get in from the underside of the wheel just there. So let's do that and then we'll come back. All right, so we've undone the airbag there. Got that, and you can see we've got that there. So what we're going to do next, I'm just going to pop off these clips here. And we're going to undo the little clips up here as well so we can get this all out. Right, so just a little screwdriver in there. Should we do this without blowing it up? Okay, so we've just popped up those little yellow buttons there, and we're just going to gently unhook these. Detonator plugs, etc. And then we'll just unhook the horn here that just slides off like this. Okay, so per the instructions from the guys at PBS, we just take off the cruise control. This one's a DPF model, so we're going to take off the cruise control system here, and then we're going to undo our cruise control unit and transfer that across to the new wheel, and we will need to take off these fittings as well. It's a bit dusty in there obviously. We're going to take these off, and these controls specifically, in the case of the wheel I bought, these ones are transferring straight across as well. So we'll unscrew those and plug them onto the new one. This is a 19mm socket. So we can now, once we've undone the cruise control there, we can now undo the steering wheel and start taking this all off. Okay, so what I've done, I've just I've taken out that the cruise control module, put that into just screwed that back in, straight back into the new one. And now we're just taking off these side control panels. And so two screws, there's one there. Can't see what I'm doing. Another one there. And then we've got a couple of clips. So you just literally just clip. And then this one here. What have we got on this one? Lifts up. So just lift it up slightly. It should just, we're going to plan, pop off here. And there we go, so it just pops off. Same on the other side, and we move those straight across. Okay, so what you do there, just giving the steering wheel a bit of gentle persuasion. And then to pull these out, you can see they're still hooked in here. So we've got to feed the yellow ones back out. We've got to disconnect the green and the black, so we can feed the cables back through the other wheel. Okay, so this piece here, I've just transferred this piece, it's loose, the old wheel, so just pull it out, transfer it, sit it back into the new steering wheel, and then we're going to feed the cords, the detonator cables, and then the steering wheel control cables back through there, and we're ready to start fitting it back up. Correction, you don't need to feed the cables back through there, you just need to put the wheel back on, then you can just plug them back in, just need to feed the yellow ones through. Okay, so we just put the clipped these control panels back in place. They just pop back on. I'm just going to put the screws back in again here. One here, one here. one here and one up here. And you can see I've just put those this little brackets back in place, and we are going to plug this piece back in very shortly. Okay, before we start doing up the side panels there, let's put the center bolt back on. Make sure you refer to your factory torque settings for this, and it's a 19mm. Okay, so wheels back on, controls back on. We're now just going to hook up the cruise, so we just clip that back in. Clips back in. We're going to hook the horn back up, and then we're just going to replace the detonator plugs. Clip the horn and airbag back on. It should just clip straight back in gently, and we're away. Just make sure you've torqued up, if you haven't already, torqued that up, that bolt up. Check your factory settings on that. I just torqued mine up, my factory settings, which are extremely tight. I certainly don't want a steering wheel coming off while I'm driving along, so that one's pretty tight. All right, thanks guys. Okay, so horn back on there, slid back on. These ones here, you can see the little buttons up, you just pop them down so they're flat, and we're done there, and we're just going to clip this back in now. And there you have it, folks. We've got changed over the original Sahara wheel. This is the PVS Graphite Grey Sports. Really nice wheel. There's the original. You can see it was fairly worn. And we are ready to go. Let's just double check everything works. Okay, so the wheel's on. Let's just double check that everything works. Just turned it on. All right, let's just see audio. Let's go radio. Yeah. All right, so we're just checking that everything works. Got the radio going. Just playing with the volume control works. Won't allow me to change buttons while I got the door open, but let's just see what else. Scroll through. Yep. So all the volume controls are working. We'll test the cruise control a little bit later. It's all in there. You just need to clip back on these little side panels that come with it now. So here they are here. There's one for each side. We're just going to put those back on and we're done. All right, so we just clip the side panels back on. And just slides on, they just clip back on. And we are done. There we go. One new steering wheel. So there we go, guys. One new steering wheel fitted. To the Landcruiser 200 Sahara, and big shout out to Jamie and the team at PVS for all your help and for the videos, etc., and for getting the wheel through so fast. And thank you guys all for watching. If you like it, give it a like. If you've got any questions, let me know. All up took about 25 minutes, maybe half an hour, something like that. Not very complicated. You'd probably do it in 10 if you knew what you're doing or had half an idea, which I don't. So talk to you soon, guys.